There's thousands of tutorials out there that teach you how to use AI to write LinkedIn posts, but all of them sound like AI and they're just terrible content. There's no insight. And the reason for this is because AI is writing from its general knowledge. It's writing from the average of the bell curve. And so if you want to get outputs that actually get engagement, that actually get comments, that actually get impressions, you need to give it source material that it is going to identify the unique insights from that source file and then pull those out and write those into a post. Hey, I'm Cody. I have 15 plus years of digital marketing experience. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to get AI to write a LinkedIn post that sounds human, that also got 1,300 views over the weekend. And I'm gonna share the exact prompts I'm using. You're gonna get those for free. You can also get them in the description of this video. And let's jump into it right now. All right, so I searched on YouTube for AI replacing call centers because I read an article about this recently and I thought it was interesting. The thing that I'm going to go do is now take that YouTube URL and you're gonna go to this free software called Swell AI. And then in this software, what you're going to go do is upload that YouTube video. You just paste in that URL and you click create YouTube video. And then a couple minutes later, it's gonna have created a transcription of that entire YouTube video. And the reason that we're using this is because we can then go and create prompt chains within this application that allow for us to make complex LinkedIn post outputs based off of the content of that YouTube video. So what I just did there, what I just clicked is I went create empty document, and then I did / and then AI, ask AI. It creates this text box. And in that text box, I can prompt anything I want. I'm gonna say something like list 10 insights from this episode related to marketing. And then I'm gonna run that prompt. And what it's going to do is it's going to list those 10 insights. And then what I can do immediately after this is I can add a prompt chain to the end of that. So I click that plus button, and then I can say something like, now write. All right, so now that I've listed those insights, the next thing that I'm going to go do is prompt the AI to write a 10-sentence post about each insight. And don't worry, this prompt, you're gonna be able to access it in the description of this video. You can get everything that's in here for free. And then you're gonna say, make each post an opinionated statement, write it in 8th grade reading level, respond with varied sentence lengths, some short and punchy, others more detailed to create a dynamic flow. And then here is an example post structure, and then it gives that post structure below that. So what this does is it creates an output that's pretty good. And at this point, let's go and post these. Let's actually see how they function. Let's actually see how they do. So I really like this one. Building a community around your app is essential. I'm gonna go to my LinkedIn and I'm gonna post this exact post to see what happens. All I'm gonna do is add some white space between the sentences, and we're gonna hit post, and I'm gonna come back tomorrow and I'm gonna look at the impression data for this specific post. And while we're waiting for those impressions to start rolling in, the last thing I want to leave you with is that you can save this prompt chain as a template so that you can reuse it over and over again in the future anytime that you upload a piece of content into Swell. So all you do is drop in a YouTube video that you liked, of a podcast or a webinar that you found, and out the other end comes LinkedIn posts automatically for the week, formatted to get impressions and reach. And look, this LinkedIn post that we just posted has only been live about 8 minutes so far, and it already has 57 impressions. But again, I'm gonna come back in 24 hours and we're gonna look at the total impression volume. All right, so here's the final conclusion. I let this post run over the weekend and it got 1,300 impressions. So again, this was, once automated, will be basically no work for us to get 1,000 impressions. If I do this with 10 posts, and that turns into 13,000 impressions for the post. The other thing that you can do that are simple tactical things is have a call to action. Include this within the post to comment X for a digital download. That will get engagements to occur. You can see 17 comments here. And then the other component of this is you can just basically run this over and over again and then schedule those out with some type of social media scheduling software. You can use what's built within LinkedIn, or you can go and use social scheduling within Swell. And if you want more content like this, subscribe to the channel. We make videos regularly.